All right, guys. So this is Tuesday. Remember, I posted a video yesterday talking about this setup. So this is like the continuation. So I'm still on my free warming up, trying to um trying to put myself in a space where I'm refreshing my brain and everything. Because just like I said on the previous video, I have a plan actually that I want to do that next month. So I'll make a video on that plan and we'll move from there. But currently, yesterday I talked about this right here, where price came into this zone. So you can see as price have left this inducement here, price left it, didn't come back. I was expecting price to come and take it before going up and take this, but it seems price is going to take this out. And if price is going to take this out now, does that mean that price will keep going up, or it wants to come and take this before finally going out? Because price can be very, very tricky. I don't know everything that is going to happen. I told you yesterday that price will um we print it out what's going to happen. So after price got, I found price around this point in the morning and it started retracing down. So when it was retracing down, I noticed that it has not taken this out yet. Not taking this out yet, right? And it's retracing. So since we are close to this level I was talking about yesterday, that price is likely to come and take it this week, then I want to see price use this imbalance to get into that place. So if the price actually just move there. If it's price will just move like from this leg, you're going to see that going lower. Now we'll go lower to this thing. If price was going to actually take all those things out, if price was actually going to take those high, right? We would have taken it, but what happened was we just swept this previous high right here, swept it. Then if you look at this point here, we displaced this video right here, right? So that's not like an inverted 1 hour fair value gap. If I want to put that, just that I don't too much things on my chart, I already know, right? So and price created a new fair value gap. So if we are going to use this, right, then I want this to be the current drawn liquidity to see this price driving to there. Then I'll start. Now you can see this left alone order block here on 1 hour time frame. It's always very, 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 very strong. So these are where most traders will just come and put their this thing here. But I don't really trade that way. So I don't trade that way. Most traders will do that and just put it buy limit there. No. For me, I wait for my confirmations on, since this is a valid place I'm seeing price to reverse from, then I'll be on 15 minutes there. Of so I'll be on 15 minutes there. Once I see any shift from there, right, then I'll start looking for how I'm going to place my entry to ride all this, ride this, and just ride it out. Because price, I believe price is still going to come back here and take that out. So how would I have entered if I had money in my account and I was trading? How would I have entered? Now let's look at 1 hour. Okay, so I was waiting for price. This was in the night. I was waiting for price to come back up here and start reversing from there. Now, how did I see that entry? Go to 15 minutes. You can see this is a 15 minutes fair value gap that price violated there. And when the price violate this, hmm, 15 minutes, yeah, right? So normally you can see that after it swept this high here, then it displays this bullish 10 minutes fair value gap. That's already a sign for me that price is going to go down, right? So coming back into it is a retracement to retest that fair value gap. So normally I would have entered there, but in real life I don't think I would have entered it because it's midnight and I don't trade in the midnight. You get, but I already know how the price is going to move already. So if this was happening in my trading session, do you think I'm going to miss it? No, I'm not going to miss it. You understand? So I would have taken my sell. Even if I don't take that sell, this candlestick that closed outside again, this one, I would have been my sell there. Then I would have put my stop loss here. But this one will not give me, you can see this one gave me one, look at here, give me 1.7. So I'll just try to make it 1.2 and leave it like that. Right? So and if you want to implement the power of three, this is when you want to start looking at the power of three. Now, this is the midnight open right here. This is the midnight, this is the candlestick out, the midnight open, this candlestick here. and price is now trading below. So all I'll be looking out for is what is going to form like a shift below here, below the midnight open. Once I get that shift, and you can see that this is now this right here is now, sorry, Asian low. So if price is now taking Asian low into that 4 hour PDRA, into that 1 hour PDRA, and I'm having a shift around that point, then I'll start looking for buys. This is Asian low. Let's see it here. No, just right out. Okay, so that will be Asian low. So all those now are the drawn liquidities. Now look at this another opportunity right here. After price takes out this short term high, I know that that is going to be like a continuation. Now, how would you have gotten into that trade? The same thing I always say. Short term high, a sweep. That first favor gap there. Let me put it on 5 minute favor gap. Once price close below it, that is your entry. So when the price close below it right here, the price close below it right here. It didn't reflect this account that closed below it. So if you were to take this trade, that means you would have taken this trade around this candlestick and just put your stop loss on top of this right there and you take profits. So since it's your second trade, you shouldn't mind even if it's just 1 to 3 that is giving you. You shouldn't mind. I just take it and add that with this one. This is how you scale in. This is how you scale in. Okay. So this is how I'll be scaling in. So this is going to be like a series. Once I talk about what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this year, then you're going to see. So I'm going to have like a series where we'll be taking trade every day, and I'll be dropping before the trade. I'll be dropping it on the Telegram group, and once after the trade, then I can talk about the trade on my YouTube channel and any other thing. So that's how it's going to be. All right. So let's see how this is going to play out. Then maybe I'll talk about it after everything has unfolded and everything. So let's go. Yeah, so this is like going to be this is going to be like the level that is going to push this price finally down to this point. Okay. So because if you look right here, this right here is the breakaway gap. So I wouldn't want to see price close above it. So I just want to see it push down into there. So let's see how it's gonna go. All right. Look at that. Just look at that. Okay, so price didn't actually come up to sweep what I feel price is going to sweep. And why is that? If you look clearly, I said this, I said this might be the short term high that price is going to sweep and we might not even come back up here again. And that's just it. From there, it just started going down, came back up to came back up to sweep this again, right? And if you had wanted to take a trade, break up this candle here, right here, you hit it there. And so if you had seen that, hit it there. So why do you think price is moving like this? The reason is that price is very, very greedy. That's the thing. Once they are seeing liquidity, see all these places like this, look at these places here. Once they are seeing things like this, that retracement that you are looking for is not going to give it to you. You understand? So it will rush and try to grab this, okay? Because it's just greedy. That's just the only thing. You get? That's just the only thing. So that's that. Okay, so I'm going to see what's going to happen next. But on a serious note, uh, this breakaway gap that happened here. Oh, this breakaway gap that happened there on 5 minute time frame. After this sweep, displays this all this with all this sign, this breakaway gap, that would have been my entry right there. And I won't have taken my stop loss up to this high again. I'll just put it this second fair value gap. I would have put my stop loss there. So that's how I trade my stop loss there. Then I'll just look for 1 to 2, right? So this is how I would have taken the trade because it's on 5 minutes. I usually take my trade. So 5 minutes, and maybe sometimes I can go down to 1 minute. Most of the time it's 5 minutes. All right, let's see how this is going to unfold. Mind you, I'm still the whole idea is to see 15 minutes produce a downtrend into this area and see if we're going to have a shift. That is, I want to see something like this. I want to see this possibly. I want to see this possibly break this, right? Give a downtrend. Tap into, or possibly see something like this. Once I start getting that, this is where I'm looking to enter either this leg or this leg. So that's just how easy my trade is. One of those legs. So after the confirmation, right? So now we'll now be trading. That will now make us to be trading below. That means the day I've started, I was trading below the start of the day, which is 12 o'clock a.m. New York Open, right? And what else? And we also swept a shallow. That's another thing I like saying. Then when I start getting any shifts after sweeping all these things like this, then I'm looking to buy it into taking out this liquidity that we have here. Remember this liquidity? Yes, I want to see it taken out. Maybe just there like that. So if there's not going to be a shift, the price will break this, the price will just keep going down, then I will not be involved in the trade. Until I see a shift, that's when I want to be involved in the trade. All right. So that's for that. So let's see how it's going to play out. Okay. Yo guys, what's up, man? Okay, welcome back. So I don't know if you can remember the last video when I was talking about when the reversal started around this point, and from there it has been crazy. Probably just use this fair value gap, right, to just push up. So I said, what are the reasons that will attract price to go up? I was talking about this equal highs right here, and probably right now I also stumbled into this other block. And I want you to understand that currently on the daily time frame overall, we are still on a downtrend. And I'm talking about the overall trend from weekly, right? Because why, if we must see, look at this right here. This is a low. From this low was a low that just got broken right now. Okay, so that was the low that just got broken. Great, crazy. So I so that was a clear break of structure. So after a break of structure, what next? Price will look for liquidity to take before going down. All right. So you must not get lost on the bigger picture of what price is likely to do. And if you look at this swing, let's go back there. You look at this swing right here. Listen, you look at this swing right here. Look at this swing right here. You can see that we're already in premium. So from there, anything can happen. So around that premium, I'm looking at this drawn liquidity, which is this other block that is sitting around this point. When we get to that other block and I'm start seeing a reversal, then I will now know that we're ready to fall back. Where are we going to fall back to? Or when we're falling back, I don't really know where we're going to go. But before we fall back, the first 4 order block that we create there, you can use that as an inverted fair value gap. Once price start trading below it, and start attacking it. This equal low, this liquidity that price left here, this is where the first place that I want to see price come and take. So that's one thing about price. Once they leave liquidity, they are leaving it for later, right? So they are coming back here after they are done with their business here. Then they'll come and take this liquidity. So if they take this liquidity now and the reversal starts around this point, just know that every other thing here will be breaking until we get here. So that's for that. So this year is also looking promising, right? So this is what I would do. This is what I think I'm going to do because I just want to have fun with trading and everything. And anybody that can learn from that, and then it's a plus for the person, okay? So I'm going to have it like an episode or like a series. So it's going to just be, it's not just about the money right now. It's just going to be about the idea. Do you understand? So when you're buying the idea, when you're seeing the idea, you're used to it, like you're getting used to the idea. Then you cannot be comfortable with like saying, okay, let me test it out with this social amount. Let me test it out with this social amount of risk. Let me test it out with this social amount of risk. Do you understand? So that's why I just want it to be like a journey. Do you understand? All my like my it will be a top-down analysis episode. I'll just be having episode. Whether I take the trade, I don't take the trade. It'll just be like an episode. You understand? So now, if I'm not taking the trade and I'm getting my analysis right, then it's up to me. Like it falls down to me to like feel what am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? You understand? So it's just going to be about the idea of what I'm looking out for in the market. You understand? And from that idea now, by God's grace, I'm going to use that same thing idea to get funded. Like I'll get a profit account. From that profit account, I will be using this top-down analysis to trade that profit account till I'm able to pass it. And I'll be dropping everything on my Telegram group. I'll be dropping the videos, my thoughts, everything. So anything I can just come up with and just make an episode video about my wins, even my loss. I'm going to make an episode video about it and talk about it. It's not just going to be my wins, okay? So from this, I believe I'm going to learn a lot, because this is going to be like the highest journal that I can do for myself. My journaling, yes, I'm okay. I'm doing my journaling, but even my journaling, sometimes I used to slack. When I lose trades, I feel reluctant to journal because I'm angry about it. So those are the things that I take note of to get. So let's go. Next month, from next month, we're going to start hitting. At the end of this month, from next month, I'm going to get a profit account. But I will first drop my strategy first. I'll make a video of my strategy, drop it, talk about it. And anybody that watch that strategy video can also trade the same way that I do. And when I drop what I'm looking out for, they'll be like, you get it very fast. So you can imagine. That's lovely, right? Okay, so let's go now. Remember, we came from here. I said these are going to be the what we'll be targeting, right? So if price gets here, what next? It's simple. If price breaks it, I know we'll keep going higher into this next liquidity hop here. But for now, the most important thing is this current draw. So with that in mind, I can just say one 1 hour time frame. What am I looking out for? So you can see price sitting inside this 4 hour fair value gap, right? So now, normally, if price wants to go up, we are likely to take out the sweep liquidity. So I'll be expecting a sweep around in the morning from here. So now, you can see that currently we're already in an uptrend. This is where I now come to ask myself again, how can I be involved in this trade with the power of 3? Then for my 15 minutes, all those things becomes very, very clear, because I start seeing my time, my smaller time frame, to understand what the day is going to do. So right now, I start with my Asian range. This is my Asian range right here. Just like previous day, what happened here, you can see this Asian range. Before the London Open price was swept it out, then then went up. Now I want to use this low, this short-term low. This is a short-term low for me. Why? Because we're looking at the true structure of the market, right? We're looking at the true structure of the market from 4 hour. Okay, this is just what I do. Daily time frame, I use it to understand the bias. Then 4 hour, I use it to understand what the structure of the market, which is the higher highs, higher lows, intermediate term highs, which is important, short term highs, short term lows. Those are the most important. That because you know the one that price will take and the one that price is not going to take, right? So for me right now, you can see that on 4 hour time frame, this is already looking like a short term low, because this is just the first low. So this one, I want this leg to come and create the intermediate term low, just like this leg created the intermediate term low by sweeping this low right here. You understand? Because this low just came and swept this. Even this one too. I mean, this is a low. 1, 2, 3. So any 1, 2, 3 can be a low for me. So, but it depends. Not just like any 1, 2, 3. It depends on the context of what you're looking at. You understand? Not just any 1, 2, 3 candle should be a low. It depends on the context of what you're looking at. So price came down here, went up a little, and came back down. So on lower time frame, that's when you will see that structure forming very well. So same thing, I want that same thing to happen here. I want this price to sweep it out. And it might possibly come into this other block that we're seeing here. This black candlestick is the other block, right? Because that's the last down candle before this up push. So, and most other block, once there is a liquidity before the other block, is very, very, very strong. I already know that. So, and I just want price to take all those things and come to this draw on liquidity, which is this daily order block right here, sweeping out all these highs. So, going down to my 15 minutes, how I do I want to see that? So, the first thing I want to see the days. Once the day starts, I want to see price go to the opposite side, which is the power of three. So I want to see the day start, come down from here, go to the opposite side, right? And so we sweep all this. Then when I get a displacement, then I can now start looking for my entries around there, right? And around that point, I want to believe that the midnight open will be somewhere around here. So you can say that it's an A plus entry for me, because anything that will make me to be trading below the midnight open is always a high probability trade for me. Okay. All right. So I'm going to update once everything plays out and I see an entry. I'm just going to update it. So I'm just having fun with this and preparing myself for my next plan of how I'm going to trade and everything. So that's just it. All right, guys. Catch you later. Yeah, so guys, I'm already feeling so confident going into February, because we can see this analysis how I was planning it out, and it was just going exactly the way I planned it to go. Even when price came up to this point, I had this short-term low right here. I know before price is going to move, this is my key entry. I want to see price come to take out the short-term low. Taking it out, also tapped into this 4-hour order block. Now let's look at that. Now you can see that 4-hour order block. I talked about this 4-hour order block before it happens. If you check the previous video. So what am I actually doing right now? I'm actually like soaking myself inside what is to come in 2025. Do you understand? So now I'm actually prepared. So I'm just moving forward like this. And like I said, so this is going to be like a series. I'll be breaking down the series. Now the series is just going to be the idea, just like I said. The series is just going to be the idea. Then whatever comes out from that idea, which is coming out from the idea, for example, what can come out from this idea that I'm creating right now is getting profitable. So it's being profitable, I mean, getting a profit challenge. All those things are going to derive from this idea that I'm trying to create, which means it's going to be like a journey. So, like as it is right now, yeah, one thing about trading, you don't even need to look at two pairs, three pairs, but I do look at two pairs. You get, you can just look at one pair. Just understand the journey, like what the story is all about, from where it's coming from, why is it coming from there, and everything. Then you will get it right at the end. You understand? It will all make sense at the end. Do you understand? So that's just what I can say. Now for what I was saying before, now you can see that fair value gap there. That's what I was expecting to see price tap into the consequent encroachment and left. And as it's leaving, where is it leaving to currently? We can actually see that we have this um fair value gap here that we can call the drawn liquidity currently on the higher time frame. But on the lower time frame, a lot of things can happen before you get here. Do you understand? So that's just one thing you must pay attention to. So leaving that zone area is what I was anticipating when I was looking for buyers and all those things. And trying to see it come and take out this liquidity that will have your sweep liquidity into there. So if price ever comes up here, sweeping this liquidity today, that's one of my key entry for yourself. So before then, a lot of things are going to happen, because this is the higher time frame. Now we're in this other block. Now before I will continue buying, I want to see price break this other block, we test it, and I'll continue buying from there. But right now, what I'm likely to see right now, as price have gotten to this point, is for price to give a retracement down into this fair value gap, and possibly see if this is fair value gap that will see that leg, impulse leg. I don't know. But if we break this fair value gap, I'll be looking to sell into this low, and probably the low of this old monthly fair value gap. But currently, that's just the story of everything. So, all right. So this is how this week has actually been, and it's been amazing to see what I'm actually planning out, playing out. Now this is Friday. Now I said my strategy is once I get to the target on Friday, then I want to see a reversal. So today is a reversal day for me. I want to see a reversal on this leg. But because I said I want to see a reversal, does that mean that I'll just jump in once I see anything that looks like reversal? No. I will wait for a confirmation and see if it's safe for me to take the trade, and I'll take it. Whether am I taking it to? I'm taking it to this fair value gap here. But I don't think there will be, even if price is going to come down here, I don't think there will be enough time for that. That might be next week. Then if price is starting a trend like this, then next week I just want to see it giving the trend to the downside. And that's just how I plan my trade week in, week out. All right. All right, guys. Catch you later. On the next video I'm going to drop is the plan I'm going to have for from February going forward. I'll talk about the plan, then we'll shoot from there. We'll shoot from there, and that's about everything I have to say for now. All right, guys. Let's move forward. Catch you later.